Konami, it's time. Please, for the love of God.
Love of God! Please!
Just make us a Yu-Gi-Oh! GX open world RPG game. Please. For those of you that might have missed it, the Early Days Collection has been released this week or on Friday, and its release has been pretty lackluster to say the least. The game has a very low player count on Steam, and I know it was released on Nintendo Switch as well, so we don't know the exact sales, but it's not looking amazing for the game that was just released. On top of that, you have one of the biggest Yu-Gi-Oh! YouTubers, Farfa, making a video about how this game is overpriced, and I completely agree with him. This game is good, okay, don't get me wrong, I love it, it's nostalgic, and I'm having fun with it, although it can be a bit slow at times. But $50 to $60 for this game, really overpriced on that one. It's basically charging almost a AAA price for this game. What? Which is just a remaster of old games from the late 90s and early 2000s. Pretty insane. If you're going to pick it up, I would wait for a sale. I did also make a video about how this game needs to succeed so that we can get remasters from famous games like Duelist of the Roses or even the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX tag games, which I don't know how likely that's looking because I don't think this game's going to blow the sales chart out of the water, but one can dream.
Have you ever had a dream that you
So it got me thinking, Konami, please just make this damn game, in the title of this video, a Yu-Gi-Oh! GX open world game. And I just want to touch on one thing for the collectors of Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards as well. The Harpy's Feather Duster quarter century rares that can be found in these games if you buy the physical copy on Nintendo Switch. A bunch of controversy around them because a lot of people are receiving them and they are damaged. Either the QCR stamp has faded or it's just, you know, really bad factory manufacturing or whatever else it may be. So disaster on that end. I'm sure that majority of the cards are fine, but just really bad on Konami's end there. But yeah, Konami need to make this game Yu-Gi-Oh! GX open world game. It doesn't have to be open world crazy AAA game like Witcher or Skyrim. Of course, I would love that for have a third-person game where you go around the school, or Duelist Academy, sorry, and you know, duel people, all this stuff in third-person, open world, crazy. It can even be in the format of a Pokemon game.
We're playing Pokemon TCG.
The Pokemon game budgets aren't crazy. Pokemon doesn't even pay for voice acting in their games. That's how lazy they are. They just print a bunch of money, don't put much effort in each time, and it works. And I get it, Pokemon is much bigger than Yu-Gi-Oh! But GX and the nostalgia for that can easily pull off a huge popularity for that game. Especially considering what they're doing at the moment isn't really working. I mean, Early Days Collection isn't doing great. Legacy of the Duelist, I believe it was called, not amazing, like it was whatever. It didn't blow away people that got, I doubt any non-players played that game, maybe a few. So we need a way for good word of mouth to spread an open world game like Pokemon with Yu-Gi-Oh! People are nostalgic for Yu-Gi-Oh! Especially that fusion era of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. You can also throw in the original series, Blue Eyes White Dragons, Dark Magicians in the game too. Can you just imagine, guys, walking around Duel Academy and the fields around it, picking up items which include cards that you can use in your decks, making your own deck, even I would say customizing your own character. Yes, they could get you to play as Jaden and maybe follow the storyline of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX so they don't have to come up with a new story. I'd prefer having our own customizable character, although I would love for all the side characters to be people from GX, maybe even Jaden or something like that. But yeah, I prefer to customize your own character because then you could also just, you know, make your own deck, and not being Jaden and not playing heroes feels like a crime. For me, I would have a player start in Slifer Red and work their way up, but they can also choose to stay as Slifer Red if they want to, like Jaden did in the anime. You work your way up to Ra Yellow, Obelisk Blue. Just this would be crazy, guys. Can you even imagine they included shadow duels and you could literally banish some of the side characters to the Shadow Realm and play like an evil playthrough? There is so much potential here. I mean, it's crazy. And also you can get past the censorship. You can have no murder and just say, yeah, you're banished to the Shadow Realm.
One touch and your mind's banished to the Shadow Realm.
AKA you're dead.
No one can cheat death.
that would be insane. I think that this is what Konami needs to do. I think there's so much potential here. I think fans have been calling for a game like this for ages, and also you can incorporate the classes into it as well, because remember, Duel Academy is to teach people how to play card games, as ridiculous as it sounds, and I think Konami should lean into that. You can just have some mini games in the classrooms that you need to do to pass your exams and things like that. You can flunk your exams, but maybe you get less bonuses or cards and duels or whatever else it may be. There's just, like I said, crazy potential here that Konami can work with, and that is a game I would pay $60 for. Not the Early Days Collection, with, for me, it's like a $20 to $30 game. I'd even pay $100 for a good Duel Academy GX game, and I know many other people would as well, especially for that nostalgia. I feel like GX and the original Yu-Gi-Oh anime is the most nostalgic for people, so if they see it on the shelf and they don't play Yu-Gi-Oh, they might get into Yu-Gi-Oh through it. I just don't see how remastering old games will get new people to play Yu-Gi-Oh. I understand the nostalgia was there for the Early Days Collection, but I don't know, I think Konami dropped the ball on it. I had high hopes for it, and when I played it I just thought, it's okay, and then the price tag was just ridiculous as well. This is what I think Konami needs to do. Yu-Gi-Oh needs a presence in the gaming world, not just Master Duel. It needs a game like Pokemon. I know Yu-Gi-Oh will never be as big as Pokemon, hopefully it will be, but I know that era's gone now. Pokemon won, they're in the lead, no one's catching them anytime soon, but Yu-Gi-Oh needs presence in movies, in anime, and in gaming. They have recently dubbed Rush Duel for Western audiences, which is really good.
That's the spirit! Let's go! Rush Duel!
But we need more of a presence in the gaming world, and I think a Yu-Gi-Oh! GX game doesn't need to be open world in the sense that it's, Elden Ring or Skyrim, as I said before, just simple Pokemon template. Just copy their template. I would love voice acting.
I'm a what, Yugi?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go, Joey?
But if you don't want to do the voice acting, fine. Pokemon doesn't do it and they sell millions of copies every year. Just do it. Like, this is the best way to go. People would love to play a Yu-Gi-Oh! GX game. If it was up to me, I would make it a choices game where you can make choices. You can either try to be the best duelist in the academy and not care about anyone. You can even get your own group of friends like Jaden did in the anime and go through like a happy-go-lucky playthrough, or you can just be a straight-up evil person who just banishes every side character to the Shadow Realm. There's so many options here that are available, and I just wish Konami would take the opportunity. I know this game would cost a lot probably, and Konami doesn't want to take the risk, but I don't see any other reason why Konami would not want to make a game like this. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX nostalgia is fading. Those people are getting older. I'm 27 now, and I grew up watching GX. When I hit my 30s, I might not have time for Yu-Gi-Oh! anymore, when I start having kids one day.
Are you hungry? Yes, I am.
So we need to cash in on this now. We need a Yu-Gi-Oh! GX open world game. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this. Would you buy it? What do you think of the Early Days Collection? For me, yeah, just lackluster, and we need something, man. We need a Konami open world GX game. I do hope that we get remasters of, like I said, Duelist of the Roses and other classic Yu-Gi-Oh! Games, which I'd prefer to play than the games we got in the Early Days Collection. And I think maybe that's what Konami's plan was if this game was successful. Let me know what you guys think. Be subscribed to the channel. Please like the video and help me support making great content for you guys in the future. Thank you for watching.